Good morning, children.
Good morning.
Only few topics left for the completion of your chapter. I mean, the full entire syllabus, other than the last chapter, emerging trends. So this series, we will see the few topics we have to complete few topics in SQL. After that, next class onwards, we will start with the seminar. Okay, you have got lots of days, isn't it? Isn't it, Elvina? Isn't it, Meghna? 1 week you got. So let's start. So where we stop? Neville, where we stop? Check it out. Anthony. Elvina.
Constraints.
Constraints. Okay. So what are the different constraints? Donna. Donna. Hannah.
Primary key, foreign key, default, unique key, not null.
Donna. When will you study all these? Donna.
Yes, ma'am.
When you are planning to study? See, finally for the examination, it will become like a Himalayan. All right. Now it is small stone. Like everything you keep together, finally it will become a mountain. So it will be very difficult for you to study within 1 day or 2 days the entire syllabus. So whenever you take time, you study at least half an hour to study for computer science, not full entire subject. Donna, every day if there is a class, even if it is a seminar, I will ask you questions, Donna, every day. And especially the students whose videos are off, of course. Mohammed Irfan, what are constraints? Unmute and say. Meenakshi.
Add in a column to maintain integrity.
Once again.
Constraints are conditions. It is applied in a column to maintain integrity.
Okay, very good. Amal K. Sachi, what are the different constraints? Do you have any idea?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it?
That's
the constraints are the different database constraints. So you can create constraints, that is conditions, so that you can maintain the integrity of the table. So the different constraints are not null, unique, primary key, foreign key, check, default. These are the main constraints you have to check. You know it already. Did I explain all of this? Elvira?
Yes, ma'am.
How to create it? Did I explain? No, right? Now, everyone listen here. These are the different constraints. Not null means, not null constraint means this constraint ensures that a column cannot have a null value. You can't make a column, you can't leave a column empty. Okay, Donna? Unique means the values should not be repeated. The value should be unique. Primary key means, you know it already. It is not null constraint and unique constraint together. Both should be applied to primary key. It should not be repeated and it should not be blank. Foreign key also, you know what is a foreign key, which is a non-key attribute whose values are derived from some another table. Check. Suppose your mark is out of 100, but the total mark out of 100 for computer science, sorry, IT, someone entered 102 or someone entered -3 because the data type we are providing is integer. Integer means it supports both positive and negative. So these two things are wrong. So you have to write a constraint that it should be greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 100. Okay. All right. Default. If no value is specified, which value should come as a default value? That is specified using default constraint. So now let's see how to do all these constraints. In order to use a constraint during the table creation time, this is how you have to do it. I'll write here. All right. This is how you create a table. EMP ID in space this is how you create a primary key constraint. Employee ID, the column name, space data type, space the constraint. So EMP ID now became the primary key of the employee field. All right. Now, employee name. Name space bracket 20. Suppose I just want to make it as a normal. The person who is entering the value into the table should not make this field empty. Then name varchar in bracket 20 space not null. So you need to enter a value to this particular column. You can't skip this particular column. All right. Then salary. by default you need to enter a value a 0. If salary value is not entered, you just want to enter a value 0 to that. So salary in default this is not given here. Default this is how you give a default value. Comma. Then the last one is default 0 and what can give? We can give DA. Another column name DA element. Okay. DA is again int value. And if you want to give a check condition, that means DA value should not be greater than 1000. All right. Then what you have to give in check, okay, in bracket, DA less than 1000. That means whenever we try to enter a value into the DA column, the value should be less than 1000. If somebody is entering a value greater than 1000, it will give you an error message because constraint is applied. All right. Now we want to apply the foreign key constraint, isn't it? How to apply foreign key constraint in this way. After creating, suppose one more table is there. Last one is suppose it's DECCID. This is a foreign key coming from which table? Department table. Okay. DCCID in. After that, what do you need to write? This statement you need to write. Foreign key, okay. DCCID references. What is the table name? DECC in bracket. So let's continue with that. See, here only something somewhat difficult topic is this. No, the writing is only the foreign key. So foreign key, and which is the foreign key? Department ID. Repeated is the foreign key. References. Which table it is referring? Department table. Department table. Which column it is referencing? Repeat ID. Like that you have to write. But one more example. Okay. That's the table for students. Another table, teacher. All right. And we have to create these two tables. Okay. Now, student table consists of student ID, primary key. Note it down. You have to do in that way. Student ID, not student ID. Roll number. Roll number. And constrainer, primary key. Name, constrainer, not none. Class, no constraint, and this, it is, you can write as int without any constraint. Or class phone number, you can write as int unique, it should be unique. And total int check constraint. Nevin, are you listening here? Check, it should be less than or equal to 500. Then PID, it's a int foreign key of pizza table. So using these constraints, you need to create a table. So one by one, you can tell me. We start, of course, with the Grishma. How to create a student table? Grishma? Not answering. Meenakshi?
Yes, ma'am.
Meenakshi? Answering? I think there is some sound problem. Answering?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me how to create this table, students.
Create table.
Turn on create table.
Ma'am, I have some network.
Create table. Create table.
EMP.
Which table I told you to create it? Is it EMP or student table?
Student. Student roll number. Student ID.
Roll number.
In primary key. Name.
Vithur. Next one. This is perfect. Correct. Vithur.
Name, worker, in brackets 20, not null.
All right. Very good. Now, Amalraj.
Yes, ma'am.
Next one.
Ma'am, class. Ma'am,
Oh, let's give default value as 10. Then, this is how you need to write. Okay, Amalraj. Now, next one. Elvina.
Phone, int, phone, int, and unique,
All right.
unique total, int,
Author in
total, int, check, bracket,
bracket.
less than or equal to 500,
Now, again you need to write author less than or equal to 500. Okay. Comma. Reina.
TID int foreign key.
That is the question. Foreign key in bracket. What is the foreign key? CID. Okay. References. Which table? Which table?
Teacher.
Teacher. And teachers, which column name?
Student. TID.
CID. This is how you need to write the constraint. Only primary and not null will be asked for 11, but we can expect other constraints. Create a table with the following constraints in 12 body terms. Okay. There is one chapter, revision tour of SQL in 12th chapter. Understood? Hello. Donna, understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The next class, we have next period. So next period, I will ask you questions related to constraints. Donna, don't be absent. Okay? Everyone turn on your video. And one more topic is there. After that, we'll start our seminar. One more topic, that is how to alter the table. That is there. Okay. That's all. Bye-bye. Thank you.